Hey guys, Fusion Timmy here, and today we're going to be doing our first ever mod showcase. And today I am joined with Lord Complex, who has been on the channel several times. You'll probably recognize him. Say hi.
Hello.
And then also I'm here with Epic A, or Epic as we call him. And he was in the last video making his first appearance, and he's returning again to help us out with the showcase. Say hi.
Hello. I have forgiven you for now.
Okay, Mr. Quincy. All right, if you haven't seen the video, go check it out. But most of you are here for a showcase and a tutorial on how to use the mod. We're going to be putting all kinds of stuff to make this as convenient as possible for you. We're not trying to waste your time, and we want to try and be as thorough as we can. If you have questions, leave them in the comments. We'll try and answer them. Anyways, let's get started. So, first thing I want to cover before we do anything in this area is when you first spawn in, it's going to say press P to select your path. So you can see a bunch of paths, and the first path is going to be Shinigami, and you can see the paths here. The path is going to lead you to your Shikai, Bankai, Spirit Fusion, which is basically true Bankai, and then there's Visored. We'll get into all this later, but just keep this in the back of your mind. There's also Quincy's. They are not fully finished. They're nowhere even close to Shinigami, but they actually have had some development, and I want to talk about that later. And we'll talk about what you start with. Yeah, I wish we knew more about that. Now, Hollow does not have hardly anything. Even though it would appear Hollows have stuff, Hollows are not nearly as complete as even Quincy's are. So, honestly, I wouldn't even recommend playing Hollow. But eventually, they're supposed to have part Resurrection and Resurrection, and they will have a Zanpakuto. They're also the hardest difficulty out of any of the races, which is interesting. I'm guessing you're probably going to spawn in Hueco Mundo. That's how they do it in the other types of anime mods. We'll see. Finally, we have the Human Fullbringer. This also has nothing unlike... It's basically just like the Hollow, actually. They have nothing going on. Eventually, it'll have Release and Awakening, and your spiritual weapon will be Fullbring. It's also difficulty easy, which is the easiest one out of all the races. I'm interested to see what they do here. Anyways, I'm not going to select the path. Actually, I will, just so it gets off my screen. When you spawn in, you will spawn in with the Shinigami badge, which is how you actually become a Soul Reaper. You also get your outfit. Like I said, I'll get into all of this. We're just going to act like I don't have it for now. But how about we start off with, firstly, Ichigo. How about we start off with Ichigo over here? Because Ichigo is the main character, and he has the most development out of anybody within the mod. Firstly, this is the starter chest. This is what you'll be starting off with when you actually do the mod. You'll start off with a Azuichi. How's it pronounced?
Asauchi.
Asauchi. So, you basically start off with an Asauchi, and that'll eventually upgrade into your Shikai. Or actually, if it evolves into a sealed and then into a Shikai. But like I said, we're going to go to Ichigo. Ichigo starts off with Zangetsu, who is sealed, and it's going to be a huge, gigantic weapon, like so, as you can see. And it'll eventually upgrade into the Shikai, which also looks really nice, looks just like the anime. Obviously, I don't know if I'll have time to showcase every single little texture in the game, but it does eventually get to Tensa Zangetsu, which is from his Bankai. There's also all these different outfits. Guys, come here. I have something for you to do. So, this, what I'm wearing, is the original Bankai outfit for Ichigo. You probably recognize it. On the left, Epic is wearing the visored fit that Ichigo has. And then on the right, we have the Dangai Ichigo fit, which Complex is wearing. They all look cool. I just want to try to showcase it as fast as I could. And there's a couple more. Okay, so I obviously have the Mugetsu outfit on, and it has these particle effects, which I've never seen this before, so this is awesome. You can see the arms are like flames. There's a black flame just everywhere around us. It's caused when you wear his outfit. On the left side, Complex, we meant to show this earlier. That is the visored helmet, so it looks pretty cool. And then, of course, on the right, we have True Bankai Ichigo. This is his fit. Pretty cool looking. It even has the horn. I like it, man. All these fits look amazing in this mod. So to make this easy, I'm just going to showcase all of Ichigo's weapons because he has so many. First off, we have the sealed version. Then we have this slightly updated version of Zangetsu. Then we have his first Bankai, Tensa Zangetsu. Then you have his main hand. This is from the new 1000-Year Blood War, as well as his offhand. You know, he usually dual wields them. So it looks something kind of like this. Pretty cool looking. And then also we have the true Bankai where he combines them. And earlier in the series, we have the Mugetsu blade, as well as the Tensa Zangetsu Dangai version of Tensa Zangetsu. So it's like this sword, but slightly developed because it's Dangai, which is really cool. And they all have some slightly different abilities. So, I'm not going to be able to showcase what all of the abilities are for all these weapons. I'll let you figure that out for yourself. But they are pretty cool, and Ichigo happens to be the most developed, so you can imagine his abilities are going to be the coolest of all. Not to say the others aren't cool, but Ichigo is very developed. And now we're going to go into some of the mobs. So, there's all kinds of mobs in this chest. The bottom row is the spirits for the different types of Bankai, and you have to fight these to be able to unlock your Bankai. So let's take a look at all of these. Now, I'm not the best with naming these, so I'm going to let Epic try and take this one over.
Okay, so the first mob that we have is Zangetsu, which is the spirit of Ichigo, which is also known as a
he looks awesome.
I've
never seen him.
It looks pretty sick. You've never seen what?
Not in this mod.
In the mod.
In the mod. In the mod, bro. Obviously. This is crazy.
Okay, luckily we have this, so that is very handy. I just have to press the button.
Bye-bye.
Okay, then the next one is Nozarashi, which is actually a 1000-year Blood War level, which is action. So this is not the actual spirit of Nozarashi. This is just Unohana. It's basically the fight that Kenpachi and Unohana had together to like get his Bankai, like his actual like spirit. So I don't think we have a visual yet of like what they look like.
Spoilers, it's his little friend buddy that he's always with.
Oh yeah, I know, but like I don't that's not what they did in the either way. Then we have Suzumebachi, which is I think Soifon. Yeah, it is Soifon's. It's a little bee.
That is so silly,
girl.
man.
It is kind of silly. Then we have Shirayuki, which is
whoa! She gonna go get.
There we go.
Alright, she's dead. She's very dead.
I think this is Rukia, unless I'm wrong.
I don't know for fact, but I believe.
Yeah, it is. It's Rukia's.
Very cool.
Then, probably my favorites, Katen Kyokotsu.
I can see why.
Brother. Then the next one, Kazeshini, which I'm pretty sure is not actually like, well, the spirit is shown, but like the I forgot the guy, but I think it's the guy with like the 69 tattooed on his face or something. I think.
Crazy number to have tattooed.
Then we have Benihime, which is Urahara's spirit.
Ooh, that's kind of cool, actually.
Yeah, it's also very tiny. Like, oh, Jesus!
Whoa! It goes far. Look at that wave.
Ryujin Jaka, which you already know who that one is. You already know.
Crazy, man. Aura.
It does.
Whoa! Where he going?
Not important.
Get him out of here.
Then we have probably the one that you've seen in the last video, which is Senbon Zakura.
Hey, I did have to fight this guy. I remember from the video.
Ishin is ooh.
Hey.
Damn. Ishin?
All right. Okay. Who's gonna win? I'm kind of curious.
My money is on Ishin, honestly.
He's kind of putting in the work.
He
Senbon is
actually
pretty
did a lot of
bad
damage to Aizen.
in this, man. I whooped him.
I mean, yeah, but like he's also just your spirit. He's not trying to kill you, right? And yep, I had a feeling that was gonna happen.
The goat. That's a
And
Kurosaki right there.
That's the end of the spirits.
We're gonna have Plus and Hazuichi. Now, Plus, these you're gonna be using a lot in the mod. You right-click them and you basically turn them into a soul, like this actually, and it gives you Ryukyu. And sometimes they'll drop random things. We'll get into that later. But yeah, pretty cool. Azuichi. These you can find in, I believe, the Azuruchi realm. I'm not saying it right.
Asauchi.
I'm not saying it right. But in the realm, which you can find within the Soul Society by right-clicking Captain Zero, you should be able to go to the realm, and you'll see these guys everywhere.
Yeah, these guys are basically the souls of the Asauchi, and they are very angry with you, and you have to... Yeah,
Very angry. Next, we have True Zanpakuto Spirit. I wonder who this could be. That looks pretty cool, though. That is crazy. Now, next we have the Soldat. I don't think I can even pronounce that, man. But it's the range.
It's
Look at
German, and I'm Dutch,
not
so I
German,
can
man.
pronounce it.
At least you got it.
Dutch.
I'm glad I have you here for pronunciations, because I'm terrible. And of course, we got James. Remember him from the last video? James. He's kind of terrible. He dies really fast. He looks cool.
I remember him very well.
Okay. We have Shinji.
Oh, my bad.
We have Shinji. Shinji looks really cool. He's got his classic fit on, like when he first meets Ichigo. Classic visored outfit. Then we got the Zanpakuto creator. Yes, sir. Captain Zero. Look at that.
My name is #1 Zanpakuto creator.
Yeah, he is something else. I like how he's like constantly bobbing his head.
Dude, I love this dude.
And then we got the skeleton guy. Yeah. No,
Yeah, it's
Ryujin. But that is like
it's basically the like souls of the dead.
I
Like,
can't,
the
bro.
more
He just
people
looks
you
so
kill-
silly, man. I can't. I know
He does,
exactly.
but it
what
also
you're talking
looks
about.
good. It does look good though. It just looks silly because it's Minecraft.
All right, so we're gonna go into some of the hollows now. So that'll be pretty cool. So we have hollow ice. So this is an ice type hollow. You'll be encountering these if you try and go for an ice type. Oh my gosh, they're multiplying. Why are they multiplying? Oh, it's complex. Oh my god, kill them. Kill them all. All right, hollow speed. They look pretty cool. They look pretty speedy. Textures are
It
nice.
gives me like a vibe from a certain character, but I can't get my finger on it. What was it? He's
So yeah,
doing the
Dark Souls
the
boss,
attack,
man.
He's doing the Attack on Titan pose.
That's right. Shinzo Wasasageyo. All right.
You actually pronounced that very well. Damn.
Yeah, that's because I say it with my chest. We got the fire hollow. Pretty cool, pretty basic. Hollow mine. Now this is Grand Fisher. I fought a bunch of these in my last video, so it's very familiar. You got hollow power. These are some big brutes over here. Pretty cool. We got the Gillian. Oh, it roars. These are very cool. They have special moves, and you can go see it in my video where I did 100 days. They're also very loud. Kill this thing, man. There we go. They have like earthquakes when they step, but I really like them. They're pretty cool in the mod.
It's one of their attacks. I figured out how to like easily kill them without issues.
This is a basic hollow. You'll see these just kind of out in the world. They're very easy to kill. They look cool though. I like how they have a hole in their chest. We have a white hollow. Remember, we had a lot of trouble with this guy. This is really cool. It's literally just a hollow, but you know, it's white.
With a heart.
I'm kidding.
Dude,
I'm kidding.
I love how you said I love how they have a hole in their chest.
I love how they have a hole in their chest. I know, it's just like
other
it's so particular, man. Like the whole just really, it's really well done. I don't know, like you.
Also,
Yeah, look at
if
that.
you want to kill the Gillian easily, I found a way to kill them very easily. You have to have the jump thingy unlocked, and just hit them 4 times, then do a jump upwards, hit them 5 times, and then keep repeating the jump upwards and then hitting them 5 times. You will get them guaranteed every single time. It is so easy if you do it like that.
I believe you, actually. Makes total sense. This is
Yeah, I've
Ishin
done it right
Kurosaki, which we just saw him earlier. Just thought I'd show him off. We're almost to the end of the spawn eggs. We have Hollow Wind. Look at that, man. I haven't seen this one before. He looks really cool, though. This is a Hollow Light. I have seen these, surprisingly. Look at that.
I have not, honestly.
There's the Hollow Poison. I
I
like the
have seen
Hollow
those.
Poison. Hollow Dark. Also kind of flying. He actually makes some noises. Shinigami Officer. I've never
that in the
seen
video,
this
I
guy.
did.
Actually, no, I have. I did in the Soul Society, but he just doesn't have a very recognizable face, believe it or not. Like, he looks very smug. Next, we have the Shinigami Melee. I hate this guy with this Roblox smirk, man. Yeah, you'll see him a lot. Rogue Shinigami. Now these, they're very hostile, and you'll see them in the Soul Society. You can kill them. They are very, very mean. We have Renji, of course. You'll find him in the Soul Society, and you have to kill him for badges. He was very beatable, actually. Ikaku,
Honestly,
you'll see him in
Ikaku
Soul
was-
Society as well.
Ikaku was easier, in my opinion.
Yeah, I had to fight him. He was very loud with his sound effects, but yeah, he wasn't too bad. Okay, finally, we're down to the last two. So we have Zaraki Kenpachi, Captain 11. Look, he literally is considered a boss. See his boss bar. We did not fight him in our video, but it would have been kind of cool to give it a shot. And then
you
also,
did it.
Bankai Kenpachi. Pretty cool.
Yeah. So fun fact, this guy comes from this guy. So if you start beating this boss fight, the more like damage you do, if he hits like 50%, he turns into his Bankai form.
That's exactly what I
So-
was assuming. So that's pretty cool.
Yeah. Yeah.
All right, let's move on. Now that we've completed all of the mobs, we'll go look at the armor. Now this is gonna be fun because there is a bunch of armor sets. So first off, I'm wearing the basic Shinigami outfit, as you guys can see, very basic. You can also upgrade this chest plate into a lieutenant chest plate. I did this in the 100 days video. It's stronger, and it also has like a little symbol on the side. But yeah, pretty basic. And now, Complex, what are you wearing?
I'm wearing Captain Zero's bit.
It's pretty drippy, I'm not gonna lie. Got the glasses on too. And then also, Epic, what are you wearing?
I'm wearing Shinsui's, the guy that does the Bankai.
Bankai.
Kyokutsu Karamatsu Shinju.
It looks, that
Very
fit is pretty hard, man. Like, it's pretty
It
solid.
goes so hard.
On to the next. Okay, so next up, I am wearing Captain Number 1's entire outfit. This reminds me of the admirals from One Piece. I just really like
does.
that. Like the coats, it has aura, man. Complex, what are you wearing?
I'm wearing Captain 11's, other known as Kenpachi Zaraki's fit.
Yes, sir. And then Epic, what do you got on?
I'm wearing Captain 6's, but I don't actually know which one this is off the top of my head.
It's the
ice guy.
yeah, ice guy. I always forget his name, but yeah, him.
Which one?
He's actually it's the ice captain.
Yeah, the ice guy.
Oh,
Youngest.
wait, the 6th is actually Byakuya.
Really?
Yeah.
You know, now that I think about it, that does.
That
look like
does
Byakuya.
kind of look like Byakuya.
You know, with the scarf. Yeah.
So that was actually Byakuya's outfit. That's really crazy. I should have wore that throughout the video. That would have been pretty cool. So I have the visored power fit on. This is what you get if you go for the powered route, and then you go into your visored form. What are you wearing over there, Complex?
I'm wearing the visored mine.
Yeah, actually,
Path.
I went for the mine path last time. If I had went visored, that's what it would have looked like. That's pretty cool. And I can see your crowns peeking through the head. And what about you, Epic? You look like you're ready for the Black Death or something.
Yeah, I'm wearing the light visored for some reason. I
It
don't know
looks
why
so
this looks like that.
strange compared to every other one. You even have a top hat. That's crazy.
I love the top hat. Like, do not say anything about the top hat. I just don't get why this is light. I don't know what the hell it is.
So this is the visored fire fit, and honestly, it reminds me of Ichigo. That's all I'm gonna say. It reminds me of Ichigo, just because of the hair. That's the main thing. But what are you wearing over there, Complex?
I'm wearing the visored wind.
And you, Epic?
I'm wearing the dark one, and I actually like this one. It's kind of terrifying. I can't lie.
That is like a cult mask.
Like,
I think-
honestly.
So this is a little different. You know, one of us is not a visored. I don't know if you can guess. I'm the visored poison. It's purple. Looks pretty cool. I look kind of like a bug in the face. I'm not gonna lie. Epic, what do you got on?
I got the visored ice. Actually, the drip goes hard.
Does look pretty good.
Honestly, you look like an insect. It's actually
Man, I know I look like an insect. All right, what do you got on, Complex?
I've got on the Nozarashi, so this is what you look like when you activate your Bankai for
He's pretty buff, man. Look at that.
Nozarashi.
He's been only hitting lateral raises. That's all he's been hitting.
weird.
No,
I've been
okay,
225, by the way.
okay.
I benched 225.
That is
letting you guys
crazy.
know.
This is lore accurate. So guys, this is where it starts to get pretty crazy. We're looking at like Bankais, like their true fusions. True fusion is true Bankai in this. I currently have on the one from the video that I wore in the fight against Ducky at the end of the video. This is the true Bankai for Sinbon Zakura, and as you can see, looks pretty cool. You got all these floating swords and the wings. It's kind of crazy. Complex, what do you have on? Because it looks pretty cool too.
I have the true Bankai of Nozarashi.
Yeah, it looks awesome. Bro is shredded.
He just flies away.
All right, Epic, what do you got on? I know, but oh my god.
I got my favorite one, Katen Kyokots. But like, I do have to say, these are not canon. Like, these are not even like.
Oh yeah, not even
canon.
slightly canon, but they look cool.
I'm pretty sure that these come from the Bleach Brave Souls game, and it's like, you know, they were like, what if you could like fuse with your Zanpakuto, and that's like how you looked, and it's like, I like the thing, but like, it's not a true Bankai, it's just a fusion, and it's like, it's not the same. It's not the same.
That would make sense. So I'm wearing the Fusion Benihime, and this looks pretty cool, except for it also looks very, very insane. Look at this, man. I like the detail though, like the gear spinning in the back. Like overall, really cool. What do you have on Complex? You look like a flame
blood coming from your eyes.
Yeah, I know the blood coming out of my eyes is insane.
This is Ryujin Jaka. This is what you get for Ryujin Jaka.
Yeah.
Sakai.
That is so crazy. Just like
This is
flame. That's fire. Literally.
Yeah.
Epic, what do you got on, man? You look
It's
kind of like
fire.
Mugetsu, actually.
Yeah, so I have Kazashini, and honestly, I really like the look of it, but it's sad that my eyes are like too low, so it's just like I blinded myself.
Bro just can't see. Bro thinks he's Gojo. That is crazy. So I'm currently wearing the Fusion Shirayuki, and this is also the outfit that Epic was wearing within the video near the end, because they didn't have an updated Quincy fit, but this does kind of look Quincy-ish, and it looked really cool. It also looked really good on his character. I like it. It looks nice. Like, it looks very futuristic in a way, something like that. I like it.
Rukia's. Wait. Oh yeah, it is Rukia's.
Now, Complex, what do you have on, man? You got on Rukia's, right?
Yeah, this is Shirayuki.
That's what I thought.
both
So
have
we're
Rukia.
both Shirayuki.
Yeah.
So
Yeah,
one
wings.
is the fusion, one is the true Bankai.
Mm-hmm. That is really cool. And then
I'm actually the opposite of you guys. I'm Ryujin Jaka. I'm basically hell.
yeah,
You
you're
guys are
the
ice.
complete opposite of what we got going on.
And then we also have this one.
Bro looking like a Power Ranger. I swear. Oh,
this
not
is,
the nerd glasses. The Uryu glasses, the Ishida glasses is crazy.
It's a Suzume Bachi. This is the Soifon again with the
Bro,
atomic
think he a
bomb
bee.
ability.
Honestly, these fits are pretty cool. The Quincy fit does look hard. It reminds me of Persona 4. That's what it reminds me of. Next up, guys, we have the blocks, and I need to talk about this white block right here. This is fake snow, and it quite literally just vanishes after being here for enough time. So we've had to replace it like 100 times now.
Yeah, something like that.
Pretty annoying. We also have...
I didn't even notice.
It's so ridiculous, man. We got the realm block. That should be this one, right? See, it just did it. I'm telling you. We have the portal block. We have the crystallized log. We have the crystallized block. And then, like I said, the fake snow. Now, all of these, they don't really serve much of a purpose, but these are the blocks that are in the mod. They're usually a part of either Bankais or other realms like Soul Society. Yeah, so just wanted to showcase those real quick because they are a part of the mod. Now, finally...
You're not gonna say anything? You're not gonna say anything about the Hueco Mundo block just being called the block?
I skipped over that one. What the heck? Hueco Mundo, it just stands for the block.
I've been laughing about that for at least 2 minutes during your entire
I didn't even...
monologue.
How did I skip over that? That's the one block I just skipped over casually. That is crazy. So we have items next. Now, items, there's so many different types of items, so bear with me. We're going to speed through this. These are mostly... Well, not mostly, but half of these are only in creative, or only are usable in creative. Others are part of the survival. Reset all. This will reset all of your progress. This is creative only. Reset SP, creative only. And so the SP is your skill points or stat points. We'll get into that later. Reishi cloth. This can be used to make outfits. I can show you like so. If you're wondering what the mod is to look up things like this, it's just enough items or not enough items. Depends what version you're using. But yes, you can use the cloth. You can make it like this. And then you can craft it into a Shinigami armor set. Or an empty soul container. We'll get around to that. Reishi can also be used for crafting. Reishi candy, you can eat this. It just gives you some stats, and it can refill your Ryatsu. You have infused Reishi ingot, also used for crafting. There's not a whole lot to craft currently. A lot of the outfits that you saw were a part of like your transformations. You have the charms. These go up to 100%. They give you XP boost and different types of gains. We have skill point candy. You can get these randomly, and also in creative they give way more. You have awakening candy. You have a Bankai bar to get your Bankai. This will max it out. I'll showcase that later. Mastery candy adds mastery. Bond candy, which adds bonds to your Zanpakuto. This is important. I think you need around 5,000 to be able to complete the mod and get everything that you need. Empty soul container. You can right click on souls and it'll fill it up. So there's the Shinigami, the Hollow, the Quincy, and the Human. And this is what you can use to like become advisors and stuff like that. You have different souls. I don't really know what these do in particular. Do you know, Epic?
I think it's just so you can get more from one thing. I'm not exactly sure.
That's what I was saying. I'm not exactly sure. I think it might give you more, but
let me see. I'm just gonna take this one. It does not do anything. I cannot right click it.
I couldn't do anything with it when I got one, so I'm not exactly sure either. It might be used for something in the future. Some of this stuff is still being changed. We have these different essence types. So the higher the rarity, the better stuff you get. And you can just kind of get these from random drops. A literal a soul that you can just go out and right click. I got for no. Let me restart. I'm losing my everything. I'm talking so fast.
Fair enough.
What are the guys called again? The little soul guys we have to fight?
The hollow?
They're technically holes, but you know, the plus, whatever.
Technically they're holes, but yeah, that's what's...
So basically, holes, or that are known as plus in this game, they can drop essence. And I've actually seen them drop legendary essence as well. And these essence, they can give all kinds of different things. All kinds of different items, or bond, or money, things like that. A guy just died right beside me. We have these reishi drinks. They're very useful. They give you more, but there can also be major ones. So you have small and the big ones. And these are really useful, especially Ryoku, because that's how you level up. You can find small ones or normal ones. You got the Shinigami badge broken. You can get these from dying lieutenants in the Soul Society. You have the Gillian mask, which...
The broken Shinigami badge comes from the Rogue Shinigami.
Yeah, in the Soul Society.
Yeah, you said lieutenants.
Yeah, the lieutenants drop them too.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I
got
seen
one
that
from fighting... Yeah. So,
Damn.
actually, you do got a point. The Shinigami badge broken, they actually come from two different things. They come from the Rogue Shinigami, which is in the Soul Society, but also the Lieutenant in the Soul Society. They also drop these papers, these recommendation papers. But before I get to that, the Gillian mask. This is from the Minos Grande that we covered earlier. I don't think they do anything currently, but they dropped this. We have the Captain Recommendation paper. This goes to when you defeat Shinigami captains. You get this to become a captain in the Soul Society. Same with the Lieutenant. We'll showcase how to do that later. You basically just need to go to an officer, though. So this is the broken sword of a head captain. This is it just basically allows you to prove that you defeated head captain of Squad 13. This is a lieutenant badge. You get this from becoming a lieutenant. That allows you to craft the lieutenant outfit that I showed earlier. You can upgrade your Shinigami chest plate to this. You have infused heart. This is the core type of the white hollow. And apparently it can be used to unlock a special form. I believe it's needed to become a visored, if I'm not mistaken. Because I know Ducky mentioned that, yes.
Yes, it is needed.
This is a visored essence. This basically increases your visored mastery. You have the Mugetsu essence. This will allow you to evolve Zangetsu. You have True Soul. Now, how you get to True Soul? I'm actually going to showcase this. First off, you need these key fragments. Where do you get these? In the Soul Society, when you right-click Captain Zero, you're going to be taken to another dimension where you can kill those guys I talked about earlier. When you kill them, they can drop pieces that you can craft into a soul altar key. Then you take it to an altar, and you can actually right-click the altar with the key, which will give you the true soul. And you also have to fight the true Zanpakuto spirit, which is Yuhabaha, which is pretty cool. You got the squad
Very
11.
important.
Go ahead.
Yeah, very important though. It does not always drop, so there is a chance that you have to fight him multiple times.
I did notice that. Yeah, there is glitches with it. So
It's not a glitch, it's just not a 100% drop. Like, he did that on purpose, apparently.
that is crazy. But they're not hard to get the keys, so I wouldn't sweat it too much. But yeah, you get this true soul, and when you right-click this, it'll give you your true Bankai, which is cool. Now you got Squad 11 key. I don't know what this is for, but I guess this is how you fight Kenpachi, right?
Yeah, when you right-click that, you get sent to the boss fight, basically.
Can you get it in survival, or is it just creative?
You can get it from the legendary essence.
So it's rare, but you can get it. That's cool.
Yes.
You got boss spawners, soul igniter. What's a soul igniter? I'm trying to think.
It's something in Hueco Mundo, so probably not added yet.
Yeah, that's what I was assuming. Soul selector. This is obviously like creative only, but it lets you set your Bankai to max. The Shinigami badge, like I said, allows you to become a Shinigami and summon your Zanpakuto. We got the Hokyoku, and then also the empty version. Now, you know more about this than me, Epic, so explain what this can really do.
I mean, for now, well, probably definitely just for a while, the Hogyoku, all it does is when you right-click it, you can re-roll your player clan, you can reset everything, and you can also reset the Bankai, which is a work in progress for now.
Okay. And then we have the Yuhabaha Blood, right? Is that how you say it?
Yes.
And what does it do in the mod currently? I remember seeing you use it. Didn't it help you unlock, like, greater powers as a Quincy?
Yeah, so the whole like story thing is that Yuhaba has an ability where he can give others powers, but you have to consume his blood for that. So once you get strong enough in the mod, you automatically get that in, like when you do the quest, you automatically get that in your inventory, and then you have to drink it, and then you unlock your Shrift. But for now, only the Power Shrift exists.
We also have the Soul Cutter Hilt, which we'll get into this, but this is basically what gives you your weapon as a Quincy. You should spawn in with this, right?
Yes.
We have the Hokyoku Fragment, which can be used to craft the Hokyoku. We have the Quincy Cross. We won't talk about this, but it is a part of the Quincy item set. And then what's the last things?
And then we have the Wandenreich emblem, which is also in the chest.
Right.
And just the normal crosses, and that's basically it. Yes.
What's the emblem used for?
The emblem is basically what you get when you drink, like when you get to the point of like the Yuhabach blood, you get that as well. It's just like, oh, you're now a Stern Ritter, so now you use that instead of like your bow and stuff. You can
cool.
eventually steal Bankais with that and stuff too. I'm pretty sure.
Now this, we're not going to go into deep detail of everything here, but we're going to go over it. You'll have to go see for yourself if you really want to be able to see what each and every weapon can do, because there's just way too many abilities, way too much going on. But a lot of them are somewhat incomplete, and we'll give information on what we know best. So first off, when you start off the mod, this is how you'll actually play the game. You start off, you'll choose either Shinigami or Quincy. Yes, you could choose Hollow and Fullbringer, but they really don't have anything, like I said, so I recommend playing Shinigami or Quincy. This is what you can spawn in with. Now, I've already kind of explained how to play Shinigami, but let's talk a bit more about Quincy's. Epic, I want you to take this one, kind of explain how you spawn in with this and what they can do a little bit.
Okay, so what happens firstly is you get spawned in with the Soul Cutter Hilt, which is what I'm holding right now, and the Quincy Cross. The Quincy Cross is like your, what do you call that? It's like your Shinigami emblem. You have to right-click it. Now I chose Shinigami, so I can't really right-click it. But you right-click it, and from that point onwards, you can, you know, do the Z key to summon your bow. And if it's unsummoned, like he has, and you press M, you switch to being able to summon a sword instead of the bow.
Makes sense.
The Soul Cutter Hilt, if you right-click it, it'll start up. You cannot unsummon it, and it has a limited durability. So, like, once it's dead, it's dead. Like, you cannot get it back, unless, of course, if you You can craft it, which I haven't actually looked at.
Very interesting.
Yeah, you can craft it easily. So that's good.
So you can craft it real easy. That feels like it'd be important to mention.
Yeah. So you have 2 iron ingots and the infused reishi ingot, which is just iron and reishi surrounding it.
So this is what the infused reishi ingot can actually be used for. It can be used to recraft your soul cutter hilt, which can be made pretty easy. Reishi comes by very quickly. You just need an iron ingot and then reishi. This drops from basically everything, so don't worry, you'll have plenty of it. Now after this, you're going to get a little stronger and you're going to kill a bunch of hollows and you're going to be able to go to the next part. Now I called this sealed, but technically, you know, Quincy's don't really have sealed. So we have the different sealed types of Zanpakuto. This is just a brief overview. I'm just going to show you what they have in the game. They have different abilities. If you would like to pause and read them for yourself, you can. But they look really good, I promise you. But this is not your Shikai or anything like that. This is just your sealed, normal version of your Zanpakuto. Now, what about Quincy's? I'd like you to talk about that a bit more, because you know better than me.
The Quincy's, basically, as you can see, the Reishi sword and the Kojaku, whatever, are the basics. Then the Quincy Cross basic is something you can craft. You can, you know, show the audience how to do that.
Let me go and do that.
And basically what that gives you is the Kojaku, but the Ishida version, which looks like this. It's the... Yeah, I can't use it because I'm not Quincy, but it's the one that he uses against, like, in the Rankar arc, I'm pretty sure. And then, of course, that is basically it.
We've already covered the other two, so yeah. That's what you get as the next step as a Quincy. And now we reach your Shikai, which I believe is the final step for what we have for Quincy's. They really don't have enough development yet, which we'll get into that. We'll talk a bit more about Quincy's than we do about the Shikais. But yes, we have the different Shikais for the Shinigamis, and you can imagine these are really cool. Like I said, if you want to pause the video and read the skills, you can. So here you go. Now, how about we talk about the Quincy's a bit? You got the Superstar Bow and the Superstar Glove.
Yeah. Basically, the Superstar Bow is just the bow that he used in the show, and the glove is what you can unlock as you, like... It's basically your, like, Bankai slash Shikai. It's your Shikai, and then, after that becomes the Volstandig, which has not been added yet, which would be your Bankai, basically. Now, you don't have the Shrift, so you can't summon James, but you would normally summon James with that glove when you automatically get it.
And James dies very quickly. He dies very quickly. He's not nearly as good as he should be.
I learned that when James dies, I should be able to revive him too. It's like a both way type of thing. Like, not just James can revive me, I should be able to revive him too, so like we have to die at the same time, basically.
That is good. It's not how it should be, but it's not how that is in the mod, is it?
Not yet.
Not yet. Least. Hopefully they'll buff it, but that's the strongest Quincy's can get right now. Hopefully that'll be developed more. Alright, so give an example of what the Shikai can look like.
Boom.
Yeah, I mean, that's what I'm saying. Like, they're all really good, like, models. I feel like a lot of the abilities are good, too. They could use a bit more work. Like, Zemba and Sakura literally just had blocks. Ooh.
Normally goes forward, but we have the you know, this thing that immediately ruins every single ability that I have.
Yeah, you have a command block that's killing everything in the area constantly, but still...
Yeah, I can turn it off, but, like, it's not that important.
Looks really cool. A lot of the abilities for the Shikai are decent. I feel like some need a lot more development. Some are better than others, but at least they look really nice and they get the job done. These are all of the current Bankais, and they're very well developed. Like I said, if you want to slow it down and look at all these and see what they could do, you can. I urge you to. Some of them have moves, some don't, but a lot of them do, and they have pretty cool moves. It's definitely a lot better than the Shikais, and I'm going to let Epic actually demonstrate what the Bankai is like.
Yeah, before I even do it, I do want to say I'm kind of disappointed that it doesn't do the whole, like, thing on the ground, but this is what it looks like.
That's still pretty
So now
cool.
Yeah, but it doesn't do, like, the...
That is true. It's in development. So this is Fusion. You can see he's like powering up over there. This is basically your true Bankai. You'll see that there's all different kinds. They also have their own unique outfits, as you've seen. They have their own unique abilities, and they look really, really cool. A lot of these are fan-made, but just look at this, man. This is Senbon Sakura, and it's true Bankai. That is crazy. And I'm going to let Epic showcase what it would look like when you transform.
Oh, this is gonna be good.
Oh. Yeah, look, everything transformed, even the outfit.
My ability, Onigari, is hit the target to transfer the Oni. So what I'm gonna assume is that, like...
You are the Oni. You need to tag target
Yeah.
to rid of the Oni before the time runs out. That is crazy.
Wait, you are the Oni now?
It said that on my screen, yeah.
Yeah,
I
hit
actually
me.
have something. If I hit E, it says the Only 2. I have 1 minute and 2 seconds.
Yeah, now I'm the Oni.
That is pretty cool how that works. So, this is what it'll look like when you're in survival. This is literally going to be the how to play the game section. So, if you just spawned in, like I said, you get your pager, you choose what you want to be. You'll see there's a You'll see that there's a quest on your left-hand side. The reason that mine goes away is because I chose to make it go away, which you can do right here. I'll put it back on. You hit Shift and Z to make your Zanpakuto go away, and this is how you make it actually appear by hitting Z. So you do that. That's the first quest. There's going to be a series of quests after that, and I'm not going to go into all of them, but when you hit P, you open up your little pager there, and you can see your name, your rank, and your weapon. Now, I'd like to mention that your name actually does play a part in this, because apparently it gives you different stats. And I think I can find the list and I'll put it on screen here. But yes, the different clans do seem to play an effect in gameplay. They give you different stuff. So I guess take a look at that and see if you get a lucky one. Next up, you'll see that I'm already maxed out in my XP. But Ryoku, I guess you can go up to level 100, so that's the max. And then this is what the XP bar looks like. And this is Ryatsu, which is the red bar at the top left. Whenever you use abilities and stuff like that, you can hit H to charge it up like so. This is your different stat points. You can either do 1 or 10. Just depends on how high you can go. Now, if you want to get the cap higher, as a Shinigami in the Soul Society, you can rank up, which allows your stat cap to be much higher. So that's how you can get stronger there. This is your paths, and this is like showing like how much of a Shinigami you are. Quincy, Fullbringer, Hollow. This is kind of important for Visored routes. This is info on the different types of hollows out there and where they spawn. These are mostly accurate. Evolution, this shows where you're at in your evolution tree. I know there's an evolve button, but currently it does nothing. This is just kind of there. Now you can evolve through doing quests and just through playing the game, and it'll show your evolution in this tree, but this is mostly useless. This is your quest menu. Currently, there's no daily quest, and I don't think there's even a rank quest, if I'm not mistaken. But your main quest will stay for a while. As a Quincy, it'll end quicker than it does for a Shinigami. But yes, this is where you do everything. It's very important. It kind of guides you. These are your skills. So whenever you unlock your Shikai, if you have any Shikai skills, it'll be here. I had only one with Senbon Sakura, which is kind of sad, but it was a good skill. Bankai had 2 or 3. And then when you go to True Bankai, you get even more. So, pretty cool. This is Kendo. I don't think there's any Kendo in the game right now. Like, they're supposed to, but I've not seen a way to unlock it, so I don't believe you can actually use it yet. But it's a placeholder. Same thing with Fist. But there is one spell that you can use. Now, there is Sero. You can definitely use Sero. I've seen Duck use it as a visor. So, that's actually... It's like a Kamehameha beam. It's really cool. Senkaimon, which I'm going to equip, is how you can go to the Soul Society. If you F, it'll summon it, and then only one person can go through a portal at a time. So I may not be able to take you guys with me, but you can maybe take yourselves by going through the Senkaimon. So guys, now that we are in the other world, I don't know why it's raining. We'll deal with it. This is the Soul Society. I know it doesn't really look like it, but it is. There is places that'll spawn and we'll find it, but this is the Zanpakuto creator. When you right-click him, it will take you to the special realm, but to do it, you need to unlock your Bankai first. So this is the main area of the Soul Society. This is where you'll find your officers, and you'll find the normal Shinigami, this Roblox looking dude. You really just need to find an officer, like right here, and he'll give you quest. This will be very important to become a lieutenant and a captain. I'd also like to mention that these chests have different items that you can receive, and they can be pretty decent items sometimes, so keep an eye out. But yeah, also there's Rogue Shinigami and Lieutenants just out and about within the Soul Society world, so go explore. Hopefully this will be developed more, but it is within the game, and I just think that's cool. Well, guys, that's everything currently within the Bleach Awaken mod. And like I said, I will be putting all of the mods on screen so that you guys will be able to see it, and I think they'll also be in the description below. So if you want to go check this mod out, you can. And I hope the showcase helped you out a good bit. Hopefully you now know what to do in the game. And if you have any questions, let me know in the comments. Or check and see if somebody else has already asked the question in the comments. But yeah, this took a while to make, so I hope you guys enjoy. And hopefully you guys will support this mod, and this mod will get further because it's a really cool mod. And, well, without further ado, make sure to like, comment, subscribe, hit the notification bell. And anything you guys want to say before we go?
Oh, Jesus. I did not.
Oh, sorry. Before I dip, I should probably mention, guys, that if you get your agility up to a certain level, to 3, you can basically jump up high in the air, or do like a backflip, or hit X to dash forward. Those are little movements, things that I didn't mention, but you guys might want to know. So, yeah, it's in the video now. Cool. Anyways, subscribe. See you guys later. Let me know if you guys enjoy these showcase videos. Future Timmy and these two nerds signing out.